Hello, hello. I am here to do a Comicpalooza recap video. It might end up being two different videos depending on how fast I go with this. So this might end up being part one. Let's see how things go. I'm shooting this on Memorial Day. The Monday. Let's see, what is it? The 28th, I think, yeah, of May, and Comicpalooza. This was this past weekend here in Houston, the 25th, 26th, and 27th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had bought a 3-day pass and kind of jumped the gun on it. Part of me wishes I hadn't, but I decided to go and make the most of it instead of giving away the pass or trying to sell it. I went all 3 days. I went Friday after work. Got there probably around 4 or so, and was there for, I don't know, a couple hours or so, and then went all day Saturday, went all day Sunday, and here to just talk about it and show you the stuff I got. I guess, well, to show you the back, well, I'll tell you about the background music, because those of you who watch my haul videos and pickup videos on a regular basis know I like to give y'all something else to listen to besides my voice. And it's the soundtrack to Big Trouble in Little China. Good. It's a really good movie. One of my favorite movies. Cult classic movie. Anyway, I'm going to start off with things that have to do with getting signatures, autographs, and by extension, I guess, art prints I picked up. This will put my remote over there. I'm going to start off with the comic books that, I guess, the comics I got signed by artists or writers that either drew the cover or wrote the book. I'm going to start off with a couple of Marvel Zombies books that I got signed by Arthur Soydam. I think that's how his name's pronounced. This is from the first Marvel Zombies series. He did the covers. He became famous for them. It's now known as the Zombie King. I guess these came out, I don't know, like 2005 or 6 or something like that. Both are the same issue but with different covers. This is issue number 3, which is a takeoff of the famous Todd McFarlane cover that he did to, was it Incredible Hulk number 340, I think? You know, and there's the artist's signature, Arthur Soydam. It's number 3, and here's the variant edition, which is a takeoff of a famous Daredevil cover. I'm not sure what issue that was of Daredevil, but it's Elektra with Daredevil's mask, or, you know. And I picked up a print from him, which I'll show you in a little bit. But next up is from I got the author Amy Chu. She's the author of Red Sonja, the current series. She signed her name in the upper left-hand corner. This is issue number 0 of the current series. And here's issue number 1. And I also got issue number 1 of her series, Green Hornet, number 1. And there's the signature. And I did buy a comic that she ended up signing for me. It's the J. Scott Campbell cover to issue number 2. And yeah, I mean, my shop didn't get this cover in way back when the issue first came out, and there she signed it in the nice red marker. And so those are some of the comics, but I had to save a couple other comics for a little bit later. But anyway, the print I got, see how I can do this big print. The print I bought from him is this one he did of Vampirella. I'm a big Vampirella fan, and he signed right there is his signature. Yeah, I'm a big Vampirella fan, and he had, I think, a couple other Vampirella prints there, but this is my favorite of the group. Yeah, it's really nice, and let me put it here in my chair. And I did pick up a couple other prints. One is about to show you is number 92 out of 100. It's by an artist named Ash Gonzalez, and I know it's not quite getting the whole print, but this is Brittany Murphy, actress Brittany Murphy as Harley Quinn, and she never played Harley Quinn. The lady who was running his booth said that the artist thinks that she would have been a good Harley Quinn. And I bought it. Now this only cost $5. Oh, the Arthur Sudam, that print cost $20. This one costs $5. This one is an 11 by 17, and so is the other one I showed you at the Vampirella. This is 11 by 7. No, scratch that. I think it's 12 by 18. Sorry about that. I bought this, and then a while later, I thought, with Brittany Murphy being dead, I thought it was a bit morbid, to buy it. But I mean, I liked it. He had a lot of great pieces there, including some of the original versions of the prints. But even though I thought it was morbid, I do think it's a great, it's great artwork, and I've always liked her as an actress and loved her in the first Sin City and some of the other stuff she did. But anyway, it's a great piece. Anyway, now the other one is the other poster print I got is the biggest of the three. It's an 18 by 24, I believe. It's by, I think his name is Corey Smith, the writer, or the artist, and it is of, let me pull the camera back here, and it is of Scarlett Johansson as the Black Widow. Yeah, no good way to do this. Yeah, this I'd have to kind of, it's kind of a, what would y'all call this, a grayscale? Yeah, it's probably, I guess my favorite piece that I bought. Cost $25, and he ended up coloring in her eyes kind of a greenish yellow. Oh, well, kind of get blurry there. Sorry about that, but anyway, yeah, it's my favorite one. I had seen his artwork many times before at conventions, but this is the first time I got around to buying a print from him, and I had to. Luckily, I had this big sleeve, the plastic sleeve I had bought a couple years ago at Comicpalooza. Anyway, yeah, this is it'd be nice if I can get Scarlett Johansson to autograph this. Maybe she'll do a convention one day somewhere around here, either here in Houston or maybe in Austin at the Wizard World Austin. Anyway, that's that. Move the camera back. Over here. Oh shoot. Sorry about this, folks, but anyway, that was the prints. Now I did get a couple of I got a couple celebrities to autograph things for me. I was originally going to get Jerry Ryan's autograph, but I didn't have anything. Normally I like to, get something off of eBay or Amazon for someone to sign, or some store, because typically what they have at the table, like her table for instance, I didn't like the pictures they had, and I typically don't like doing the standard 8x10s. The only time I'll do an 8x10 if I happen to find a picture that's rare, that I don't see signed at all or often. I couldn't find anything for Jerry Ryan, so I substituted her with Kristen Ritter. I was able to find a nice art print of her as Jessica Jones at the convention, an 11 by 17 print, and this is it. It's paid $20 for it. The author's, I keep saying author for some reason. No, the artist, his last name is Reynolds. There's his signature. I'm not sure what his last name is, but that's his signature. And there's her autograph in silver. I'm sorry about the reflection there, but the autograph is a nice autograph. She signed it in silver. She was there Friday and Saturday. I got her autograph on Friday. A $60 autograph that I figured she was worth it though. Even though I've never seen the show that she's on, her solo show or the Defenders or anything like that. I don't use Netflix. Maybe one of these days I'll use it and watch the show, binge it and the other show that she's on. Anyway, and I also went to her panel. I shot some videos of her panel, and that's another thing. I shot videos of her panel, which was on Saturday, the Star Trek panel, which featured Brent Spinner, LeVar Burton, and Jerry Ryan. That was also on Saturday, I believe. And then Sunday I shot the other person who I got an autograph from, celebrity Tricia Helfer, who was on I believe that's how her last name was pronounced. She was on the newer Battlestar Galactica. And speaking of her, I did get a couple signatures from her. They were on Battlestar Galactica 6, Battlestar Galactica comics, and it's like subtitled or whatever, 6. I guess it was based, they're comics about her character that was on the show. And the first one, and I bought these at Bedrock City a couple months ago, I think for $1 each. So I figured might as well get, and they fit in their photo covers. Sorry about the glare, but yeah, these both feature photo covers of her. There's her autograph and my name there, signature there, and a little heart. This is issue number 4. And she signed that in black ink, and this one she signed in silver ink. This is issue number 5. Signed it nice silver there. Anyway, she said that this one she was in the brig, and I told her, "Oh, that explains the expression," and she laughed at that. And yeah, so yeah, it was she was nice to meet, and her autograph cost $40. So I paid $80 for both signatures, and yeah, so that was well, shoot, I probably won't have time to get through all my comics that I bought there. So yeah, I'm almost 13 minutes in, and this camera only allows to go about 18 and a half minutes, so I got 5 minutes left, but which will give me some time to talk about the convention itself. Overall, it was okay. I did not go last year in 2017. I had gone from 2011 through 2016. Last year I didn't go because for me the guest list was weak. At least for me. I'm sure other people loved it, but this year I thought overall it was weak, the guest list. And the convention itself wasn't quite as fun. I mean, it wasn't miserable for me, but it was. I had a little bit better time than I thought I would. But it's not quite the same. From what I understand, from heard read, there's new ownership. I think the city of Houston a couple years ago bought a 50% stake, and I'm guessing that the original owner who had the other half, still sold it to somebody else. And you can tell the difference between the ownership, and also when difference between pre-City of Houston buying a stake and post. It's not quite as fun. They didn't have quite as many activities, or actually didn't have quite as many panels that were as interesting. I went to 3 celebrity panels, but I mean, normally there's a lot of other panels that don't deal with celebrities that are interesting that I would want to go to. There were only 2 that I wanted to go to. I ended up forgetting about them because I was, walking around looking at stuff to buy. Yeah, so it wasn't. I think a lot of people read on reviews on Facebook. A lot of people were disappointed. They were just saying it's not quite the same. And the guy who I bought the Scarlett Johansson Black Widow print said he was right across the alley from the main alley from a T-Mobile setup. And what he heard was that there's going to be more setups like that at future conventions, at future Comicpaloozas. So I guess it's going to get more corporate. I guess that means less vendors or whatever. Which will be disappointing. But yeah, I mean, I don't know about last year. It's still about a year away, so kind of play it by ear. I'm hoping to go to, in I guess mid to late September, to Wizard World Austin. Again, of course, it depends on the guest list. Hopefully they'll have at least one or two celebrities I want to get autographs from. But I had a nice time at that convention last year. Got a couple autographs. Anyway, I did a recap on that show. Y'all can go watch it. Anyway, that's it for this part one. I'll shoot part two here in a minute after this one. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get updates. Please do that, and I guess share on social media if you do that sort of thing. Please, and until next time, thank you for watching.